You know, driving in Missouri can be really screwed up at times. The point system. 2 points for speeding unless it's issued by a trooper, then it's 3 points for this, 2 points for that. You don't really know. It can be like bingo at times. If you have a number of speeding tickets or you have other tickets, you need to keep an eye on your points. You want to make sure you check. My name is Patrick Nolan. I'm an attorney licensed in the state of Missouri. This is Pat Talks Law. If you have a number of speeding tickets or you have other tickets, you need to keep an eye on your points. You want to make sure you check. Go down, talk to your local license office, and get a copy of your driving record, check your points. You can call in and check your points. But let's talk about what the point system is in Missouri and how it is going to impact you as a Missouri driver, especially if you got a lead foot. Okay, almost every state has some type of point-related driving system. They assess points for certain violations or they deduct points for certain violations. The Department of Revenue runs Missouri's point system. Now, the Department of Revenue will add points to your driving record when you're convicted of a moving violation. Moving violations are defined as violations committed while your vehicle is in motion. DOR does not add points for non-moving violations like parking tickets or a loud muffler. Okay, an equipment violation isn't a moving violation. You'll see a lot of times attorneys will attempt to plead moving violations down to equipment violations. It's a common practice. It's not really kosher because there's not an evidentiary basis to support the amended charge, but we plead it down. Everyone winks and walks away. It's about money. Like all things, it comes down to money. Now, the point system, the number of points the DOR adds is listed on the schedule. You can see it. You don't need an attorney to know how many points a particular offense is. You can go to the Department of Revenue website and you can search, how many points for speeding. They'll give you the form, it'll pop up. For example, speeding, you're looking at 3 points. 12 points for driving on a suspended or revoked license. Okay, you're looking at max points for DWI. The 3 phases of the point system: notice, suspension, revocation. If you accumulate 4 points within 12 months, DOR is going to send you a notice. Your license is not a suspension at that time, but they're giving you a warning. Knock it off, you're going to lose your license. If you accumulate 8 points within 18 months, DOR is going to suspend your right to drive in the state of Missouri for 30 days. That's your first suspension. A second suspension will be for 60 days. A third suspension or subsequent after that will be 90 days. DOR is going to revoke your driving privileges. Note I said revoke, not suspend. It's a different situation. They will revoke your driving privileges for 1 year if you accumulate 12 or more points within 12 months, 18 or more points within 24 months, or 24 or more points within 36 months. So let's talk about that for 1 second.
Remember when I just said it was 12 points for driving on a suspended license?
You're going to get 12 points. You are going to lose your license for another year from that time. You will be revoked, which means from the date of that plea, you've got another year of no license. So before you drive while you're suspended, think about that because you're going to make it that much harder to get back on the road legally. Now, when your license is reinstated, DOR will lower your total point count to 4. And those points will reduce each year. Your points will reduce by roughly 1/3 each year till they're gone. So 4 points will drop down to 2, 3, then it'll be 1, 2, and so on. If you're getting tickets and you have tickets and you're worried about your points, it's probably in your interest to talk with an attorney, especially if you're facing license suspension. Okay, an attorney can help with that. Now, you want to talk to an attorney before you plead guilty. Okay, ideally, you have relief before DOR assesses the points. So you can appeal a decision made by DOR within 30 days. DOR is going to suspend your license for a point violation. You can file appeal, but you must file an appeal within 30 days of the date on the letter. So that's very important. That appeal is going to require an attorney. You're going to need to know how to do that. You can do it yourself, but you might as well just accept that you're going to lose. Qualified drivers may be eligible to seek what's called a restricted driving privilege or a limited driving privilege, depending on their conviction history and the need for driving privileges. Okay, again, having an advocate, having an attorney that has experience in driving law and driver's license law is critical to help ensure that your request gets fair consideration from the court. Now, if you're facing a ticket situation, first remember, and we did a video on what to do if you're stopped by the cops at a traffic stop, watch for that. Be unmemorable, be polite, okay? Don't answer any questions, don't talk about your day, be nice. How may I help you, or why did you stop me, officer? And give them your license, give them your registration, make sure it's easy to get to so you can get out. I'm not going to repeat it, but I will link that video in the description, the comments box. Take a look at that. And if you get stopped, talk to an attorney. If you don't know who to talk to, you can go to the Missouri Bar and the attorney search website. That is how the Missouri driver's point system works. Points are assessed on the conviction. So if we are able to avoid the conviction, you bring an attorney in and we work with your ticket and we avoid the conviction. Maybe we get you an SIS, or we plead to a no point violation, or we plead down to a violation. We can help you avoid the points. Once the points are adding up, then you might need an attorney to avoid the suspension or potential revocation that you could be facing. If you enjoy seeing this content, please like and subscribe and hit the alert button so that you'll get notified when we have something new. Thank you.